This instruction video demonstrates how to create an image in AimOS Robo. This hardened AimOS Robo version is based upon a specific version of Broadcom's Robo OS. It is created by applying a patch to the original Broadcom Robo OS sources. Start with the original Broadcom source files. The name of the patch file includes the targeted Broadcom Robo OS release it can be used for. If it is applied to a different version, the intended outcome is undefined. The patch file also includes the necessary Docker files to create the environment to build the AimValley Robo OS images. Before creating the Docker image, the ARM tool suite needs to be copied into the Docker subdirectory. The Docker commands need to be run from inside the Docker subdirectory. The AimOS Robo Docker is based on the Debian Buster release and is designed to run in a rootless Docker environment. In order to access the container via SSH, you need to set the root password and start the SSH service. The compose file can now be customized. To retrieve the Docker image, the compose file uses an AimValley internal register by default. You need to change that to your local register where you stored the image in the previous step. Once the compose file has been customized, you can create and run the container. The ext environment variable is used in the compose file. It allows multiple users on the same machine to export common ports by adding a prefix to the port. The container is started as a daemon and is later used to execute builds and run the simulator. Now let's connect to the container. The workspace in the container is mapped to the directory above the Docker. Once you have your container running, you can easily execute a shell in it and browse. You can also build the images from within. Just execute a shell and run the make command. There are two types of images that can be built: upgradable and flashable. An upgradable image can be downloaded to the target via the web UI. A flashable image needs to be loaded into flash memory, replacing the entire flash contents. The simulated web server is ideal for prototyping changes and customizations. Debugging is done with GDB. Changes made only require a restart of the web server. Next step, the simulator image. It is not possible to deploy such an image real-time through the web server. You need to deploy a flash programming tool. Alternatively, you can pre-program the flash devices and use those during production. Next, run the AimOS Robo web server. The simulated web server runs inside the container and provides an easy way to test and verify the changes made. The port to access the web UI from outside the container is defined in the Docker compose file. The upgradable image can be downloaded via the web UI. After the firmware upload, you have to reboot the system. Now, let's change the logo by copying a new logo to the sources. Changing the logo does not require a new build of the code, just a replacement of the logo file. After the copy, restart the web server. Check the top right and see that the logo has been successfully replaced by your own. We hope you found this instruction video informative. Contact our technical teams for an AimOS demo or visit our website to request access to your own demo environment: aimvalley.com/aimos.